Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. I'm your host, Dominic Konoweski. We're going to be talking about NASCAR today, and we have a special guest on today. We have Frank. Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show.
Hello.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Frank, he runs page covering the Starcom racing cars on Instagram. Link to his Instagram account will be in the description below. So let's start with Starcom Racing now. They got Quinn Huff as the driver of the 00. What do you think's gonna happen to Landon Castle? Cause he's still under contract.
In my opinion, I'm pretty confident that they're going to field the 99 part-time as sort of like a development car that would just boost the 00 for Quinn.
Yeah.
But I personally would love if they could somehow get Landon into the 89 car in Xfinity and then have him enter points for Xfinity, but still run the 99 for Cup.
Yeah, that would be amazing because he was in Morgan Shepherd's 89, and he just had such a good finish, P15 if I'm correct, and he has a lot of potential. Landon Castle has always had a lot of potential, but he just never really got the break he needed. I would love to see him in Xfinity Series, driving for points. That would absolutely be great. But then you also have to remember that now if he will be doing that, or like you said, he probably will be running full-time in the 99. I would love to see him run both full-time and both full-time in both the 89 and 99, but I don't think that'll happen. Do you think that he would just go to Xfinity completely, or do you think he would just stay in Cup and do select Xfinity starts?
I mean, well, I'm pretty sure his contract with Starcom, whenever he signed it, I'm pretty confident it ran through 2020.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they're allowed to just send him off to Xfinity. That could happen with some rules or whatever with contracts. I don't know how that works. But
yeah.
It's most likely he's going to still be in the 99. Full-time, part-time, but he will be in the 99 for at least more than one race this season.
Yeah, that would be great to see him in the 99. I can't picture him being full-time just because Starcom Racing kind of a up-and-coming team. They don't really have the resources to run 2 full-time cars every weekend. But I would definitely love to see him do maybe at least 10 races this season here and there. That would be great. I could only think that he would do at least, if not 10 races, then at least every super speedway track on the schedule.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have him entered in for both Talladega and Daytona, and maybe Indianapolis too. That's one of those tracks that are up there.
Yeah, that would be nice to see him at Indianapolis. Now, going on to a different NASCAR team, Rick Ware Racing, RWR, one of my favorite NASCAR teams, and Rick Ware, the owner of the team, he said that he would like to run just a couple full-time cars. Now, that they are known, basically, especially for the season, allowing drivers that are trying to make a name for themselves or who haven't really had a great career so far in NASCAR race part-time in those cars. And I absolutely love it. I really do, but what I think they should do is they clearly have enough resources to run at 3, sometimes even 4 cars a race in the top series. What I would love to see them do is maybe just run 1 or 2 full-time cars, get 2 drivers in there to stay full-time, and have it be points eligible, and then put all the resources that they would put into their other cars, just put in those 2 cars, and maybe we would definitely see them running in the top 20, because it costs a lot to be in a NASCAR race, and they could save a lot of money doing that and put it in the 2 full-time cars. Well, what do you think on that?
Well, Rick Ware Racing, they usually field sometimes four cars almost every race, usually 2, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And I think they set Cody Ware up for a Le Mans car, and he's going to run the 24 Hours of Daytona. So
Yeah, that's going to be really
have
cool.
The budget to do really any series they want, but it's being smart with that budget. If they eventually they will focus on probably just strictly one series, and that probably will be the Cup Series. And by the next oncoming years, like I think they just announced that J.J. Yeley's going to be a full-time driver, and I think Cody Ware's going to be another full-time driver for them too. Like they need to focus on just putting all the good equipment and the funding onto them full-time cars, because how the team's going to develop, it will eventually get from a 35th place car to a 32nd to a 28th, and then so on.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, they're going to be one of the 24 hours at Daytona. I love the 24 hours at Daytona, always a very interesting race. Now, going on, we have NASCAR unveiling a new logo now. For those who don't know, Monster Energy, they left the NASCAR, and NASCAR is basically sponsorless now. They do kind of have, like, sponsors for the races, that being Busch, Bear, Coca-Cola, Geico, and Xfinity. Now, what do you think that this means for NASCAR? Because they're basically going in without, like, really a title sponsorship. They just have, like, kind of side ones.
I'm going to be the first person to say it. Having a multi-sponsor thing like this is actually going to benefit NASCAR. Because since 2017, when Monster Energy took over, there was certain issues, like prime example was with Hendrick with Mountain Dew. They weren't allowed to like run Mountain Dew or whatever that was. I forgot specifically. But like now that the title sponsors are gone, they're welcome. Other sponsors like Farmers Insurance or NOS Energy or any like energy drink or things like that are allowed to sponsor NASCAR again. So it's pretty beneficial, and it's also better for namesake, because the casual people who don't know if they're going to be in racing or not, it's hard to keep up with, because one year it's Sprint Cup, one year it's Nextel Cup, then it's Monster Energy Cup. But now that it's just NASCAR Cup, and it's probably going to be like that for at least a guaranteed another 5 years, it would be easier for the people looking on in if they want to seem interested. It makes them like sound like in touch with it still.
Yeah, personally, I love the new logo, and I'm kind of neutral with this, but this really shows kind of like the state of NASCAR in a way. Now, NASCAR's ratings, ever since they implemented the chase back in 2004, their ratings have gone down. Now, this year has kind of been an up and down ratings-wise and attendance-wise. It's really hard to say, like, the state of NASCAR in the future. NASCAR, now this schedule for this upcoming season, we have ISM as the championship race, which I really can't see it being a championship race. So that's going to be interesting. And then we have the Pocono doubleheaders, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see that. But it just, I would, like, well, what do you think the state of NASCAR is, like, rating-wise?
Ratings-wise, I remember seeing Nielsen family things or whatnot, but 2019 not drastically, but it was a pretty significant upgrade from 2018, which isn't saying
definitely
much, but it is headed in the right direction.
It is.
And now that they're appealing more towards the youth, almost more than ever, with a lot of social media interest, new sponsors like Body Armor, and appealing things to a newer generation like that, it will help with the ratings. And the 2021 car, the next gen car, is gonna do miracles for ratings wise.
Oh, I definitely will, and it looks more like the street counterparts of the car, so I think that's really cool. And we also had testing today. Joey Logano tested it at ISM, and that was just really cool, like, just seeing how car walks a little bit more, because really all we saw before that, video-wise, well, more like picture-wise, was when Austin Dillon did it. Now,
Yeah.
how do you think?
The video did show. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
The videos that were shown, there is an increase from the front splitter of the car and the pavement. It looks kind of like the old gen cars, because they did get rid of the splitter, but not completely. But it's like reduced drastically, and there is a bit of space in between the splitter and the ground now. So little details like that with the car and how it would drive could bring back like the old fans that were like turned off since the Gen 6 was introduced.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, and I love that they're doing that with the splitter. Personally, me, I really got into NASCAR 2012. I saw my first race. It was the Richmond night race. I didn't really get into it like fully until like 2014ish. And I really don't like this era, of course, and I would love to see them go back, and that definitely will bring back old fans. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I've been going to races since 2012, and I have seen it myself. There's less and less of like the casual old fan in Dale Junior gear. Like those variants of fans have certainly gone down in numbers, and I've been seeing a lot more people under like their 20s a lot more now.
Yeah. Now, I think the biggest issue with NASCAR currently, stage racing. Now, personally, my opinion on it, I don't mind it, but why do they have to throw a caution? They could just let the drivers race and just tack on the points that way instead of throwing a caution, because that basically gets rid of strategy when you have a caution about every 30 or 60 laps, sometimes 75, depending on the length of the race. I just think it's the dumbest thing to throw a caution. A lot of people don't like it. I think NASCAR should go back to their old point system that they had in the Car of Tomorrow era, like in 2007, 2008.
Well, my take on stage racing, I mean, I don't like it, I don't hate it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I'm against it. But one thing it has done, it has practically, along with the low downforce package, the combination of those two have single-handedly eliminated like generic or organic strategy races.
Yes.
Like for an example, like Pocono before stage racing and low downforce were introduced. Usually, a lot of the times, there would be a lot of fuel strategy involved. And ever since stage racing came out, ever since the low downforce package came out, I don't think not one race since either, fuel or tires were an issue, or strategy-wise.
Yeah.
And it happens in a lot of other tracks, too. But one thing I kind of like about stage racing, especially with this package, when the caution does come out, the restart it kind of like groups them all back up. That's, I think, the only really beneficiary of stage racing. And the points.
Yeah, and the points, because it definitely played a huge part in points this season, both in the regular season and the chase. Well, that is all we have today. Is there anything else that you'd like to put in for your thoughts on NASCAR?
As a collective, I think they're going in the right direction, and there will be not a drastic, but a steadily increase in viewership in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I think that's true. I agree with you on that. Definitely a steady increase on viewers. Hopefully NASCAR get back to where it was for used to be the second most watched sport in America. That would be great to see them get back to it. Once again, folks, that is Frank. His Instagram will be linked down below in the description. Make sure to give him a follow. I'm your host, Dominic Conway of the New York Sports Show. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on. It's going to be the #1 comment. I'm signing out.